morning, dear students. Welcome back to social science class. And today let us start a new chapter, chapter 5, the Vedic age. Chapter 5, the Vedic age. And after the Harappan civilization, it is believed that the Indian civilization is started from coming of Aryans. When the Aryans they came to India and they started the Indian civilization. And how the Aryans they came to India? They maybe it is believed that or it is either from Iran or the Central Asia. The Aryans they came either, you are not sure, maybe either from the Iran or the Central Asia, and they crossed the Hindu Kush mountain and they entered India through Afghanistan and they captured the greater part of the North India, and they came to India and within that time they captured all the part of the North India, and they came to be known as the Indo-Aryans, and the Aryan peoples, those who came to India, and they are known as the Indo-Aryans. And the regions which the Aryans occupied, that is known as the Sapta-Sindhu. And in due time, within the due time, the whole of the North India was under the Aryans. It is came to known as the Aryavarta or the land of the Aryans. And within few time they captured or they occupied from all part of the North India, and this is known as the Aryavarta or the land of Aryans. And we can see this period of Indian history, it is known as the Vedic age, and when they leave this period, it is known as the Vedic age. And we can see the information about the different ways of the Aryans' life and all, it is getting from the oldest holy book, it is known as the Vedas, and they were written in Sanskrit, and that is called the Vedas, the oldest holy book, it is known as the Vedas. And from Vedas we are getting all information about the Aryan people, how the people they were living there and all. This all information we are getting from the Vedas, and it is the oldest holy book, and they were written in Sanskrit. And we can see next the Vedic literature. When we are discussing about the Vedic literature, we can see all the important information of the about the Aryans and all. It is derived from the Vedic literature, and it is the mainly it is from the Vedas and the two epics, that is the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. Mainly we are getting the Vedic literature, it is the Vedas and the two great epics, it is the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. And we can see the Vedas, about the Vedas. And when we are saying about the Vedas, we can say that there are the four Vedas are there, the Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samaveda and Atharvaveda. These are the four Vedas we can see in the Vedas, and along with the Puranas and the Ramayana and Mahabharata, this is giving the information or the detail about the Aryans and their the tribal ways of life and the conflicts, family occupations and the faith of religion, rituals, etc. This all about this all information they are getting from the Vedas and the Mahabharata, Ramayana and the Puranas. From here all they are getting the information about the Aryans. And let us discuss about the Vedas. Already we told that four Vedas are there: Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samaveda and Atharvaveda. And first we can discuss about the Rig Veda. And this is known as the earliest Vedas. The Rig Veda it is known as the earliest Vedas, and it is having the 1028 hymns were there in the Rig Veda, and it is in the 1500 BC to 1000 BC, and this is known as the early Vedic period, the Rig Veda time. It is known as the early Vedic period, and we can see here the this time it is known as the early Vedic period, and this hymn was called the Sukta, which means it is well spoken. This hymns it is known as the Sukta. It is means that it is a well spoken, and we can see the hymns were generally it is composed by the rishis or the sages, and some composed by the learned women. So this is saying about the Rig Veda, and we can say next we can see about the Yajurveda. When we are discussing about the Yajurveda, we can see here the Yajurveda, the chants which should be sang and to pay respect to the various instruments which are involved in the sacrifices. And they are chanting the hymns and all, and they are giving more important or they are giving the respect to the various instruments which are involved in the sacrifices, which are in the instruments it is involving to the sacrifices and all. For that they are giving the respect and more important in the Yajurveda. And when we are discussing about the Samveda, it is composed after the Yajurveda. The Samveda it is composed after the Yajurveda, and it is having the 1549 hymns were there, and this hymns dedicated to the gods of Aryans. And in Samveda we are seeing the 1549 hymns are there, and this hymn song it is dedicating to the gods of Aryans. And then again when we are discussing about the Atharva Veda, we can see the Atharva Veda it is the hymns chanting of which can cure disease. The Atharva Veda, the hymns it is chanting for the to cure the disease and all. When the people they are getting the illness or the disease and all, when they are chanting these hymns and all, it is curing. So the Atharva Veda, the hymns it is chanting for the cure the diseases and all. And next we can discuss about the Upanishads. And when we are discussing about the Upanishads, we can see the Upanishads it is dated between 800 BC to 500 BC, and they contain the main ideas that it is constitute the intellectual aspects of the Hindu's philosophy, and it is having the main ideas in the intellectual aspect of the Hindu's philosophy and all. And they do not lay emphasis on the rites and the ceremonies and all, and it is also called the end of the Vedas, and the Upanishads it is known as the, or it is called the end of the Vedas. And next we can see the epics. Already we told that the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, it is called the epics, and the epics are the, what are the epics? The epics are the long story. It is in the form of a poem. The epics are the long stories. It is like a form of the poem. And we can see this trust it is gave out the historical facts and were later accepted as the Hindu religious sacred literature. And this epics it is later it is accepted as the Hindu literature, sacred literature. And the Mahabharata it is consisting of the 18 parvas. The parvas mean it is the sections. 18 sections are there, and it is containing about the 1 lakh verses with the Harivansha. And we can see the 18 verses are there in the Mahabharata, and the 1 lakh verses it is there in the hymns and all. And it is attached to its end as the supplement. And we can see it is said that the Vedvyasa composed this great epic, and who composed this epics? It is the Vedvyasa. He composed the great epic. So this is the Upanishads and the epics. And in today's class we have seen about the how the Aryans people they came to India and they captured the north part of the Indian, and the Aryan people how the people they live there and about the information it is getting about the Aryan people from the Vedic literature. And we have discussed about the Vedic literature. It is the Vedas and the epics, and the epics it is in the epics the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. And we have seen the Vedas. When we discuss about the Vedas, 4 Vedas are there: the Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samveda and the Atharva Veda. And we have seen detailed about the 4 Vedas, and the last we have seen the Upanishads and the epics. Next, let us discuss about the social life of the Aryans. How the Aryans they were living in the their lifestyle and all. And we can see the village in Vedic age, how the people they started to live in the villages in the Vedic age. And already we know the Aryans they lived in the villages or the gramas. The Aryans they came to India and they were living in the villages or the gramas, and this it is consisting of the number of the thatched hut surrounded by the fence. They were making the thatched house and they were living there, and they gave up the nomadic way of life, and they took the agriculture, and the villages became bigger, and they gave up the nomadic life and they were doing the agriculture and all. Then now they started to take the villages it is very big, and the people of the tribes were known as the Janas, and these tribes of the people it is known as the Janas, and the big tribes were divided into the clans. A group of the related family were known as the clan, and the big tribes they are living the tribes and all, and the big tribes, they were divided into clan, and the tribes, it is known as the Janas, and the when they divided the tribes into the clans, it is known as divided, it is the clans. And we can see the family of the kula was the smallest unit of the villages. The family or the kula, it is the smallest unit of the villages, and the family of the Aryans were the patriarchal, and that is the head of the family used to be a senior male member. Then there will be in the family, there will be a head of the family. He will be a senior male member, and we can see generally maybe it will be the grandfather who enjoyed and respect and took all the decisions, and other members of the family obeyed him. And those who are the head of the family, it will be a male member, and usually it will be the grandfather, and all other people, they are respecting him and they are obeying him what all the decisions he were taking. And this is the villages of the Vedic age we have seen. And next we can discuss about the administration of the Vedic age. The Aryans were divided into many tribes. We have seen the Aryan people, they are divided into many tribes, and each tribe, they used to live in different regions. And the tribal chief was, it is the Rajan, and he led his tribe in war and the maintenance, law and the order. And when we are discussing about the Aryan people, there are many tribes are there, and the tribal chief, it is called the Rajan, and he also offered prayers on behalf of the tribe, and the Rajan, he is offering the prayers behalf of the tribes and all. And he received the bali. Bali means it is a voluntary donation. The people, those who are giving the donation voluntarily, they are giving that all, the Rajan he received for his services. And the Rajan was assisted by officials such as the commander-in-chief, the chief priest, and the village headman. And the Rajan, he is assisted the officials of the priest and the village headman and the commander-in-chiefs and all, they are assisting the Rajan. And the Rajan consulted his subjects on the important matters, and he is consulting with the assistants the important matters and all, and he did through the Sabha or the small committee of the selected village elders. Those who are the Sabha, it is the committee that is selected by the village people, and the Samiti, the general assembly or the Samiti, chose the Rajan, and the Samiti or the village people, they are selecting the Sabha members, and they are choosing the Rajan. And this is the Rajan have to do the administration of the Aryan society and all, and the people, some were assisting him. So this is the social life of the Aryans, how they are living in the villages and the Vedic age period time, and the administration we have seen. And in next class we can discuss about the Varna system and all.